Well, guys, today we got a brand new Marvel Legends live stream event, and it wasn't a fan first Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. It was actually just an Instagram live featuring some reveals of some upcoming Marvel Legends products. It was interesting, definitely an interesting experience. They're kind of expanding, trying to test out different platforms. I definitely prefer the YouTube live streams just because it's easier to watch, bigger screen and everything. But yeah, we got some reveals. Some of them are pretty cool. Others are like, all right, I guess so. And then there's one that's like, I like it, but I was really disappointed at the same time, which is what I'm about to talk about right now. When they were really kind of hyping up She-Hulk, how we got that MCU She-Hulk Disney Plus series trailer last night, and they were like, "Oh, we're about to reveal this figure of an MCU female character," and she's like all green and everything. I was like, "Oh wow, they're actually gonna reveal She-Hulk as a part of that Disney Plus wave. It's perfect. It makes sense. Awesome. I love the trailer. I'm super hyped up on She-Hulk right now. This is perfect timing." And then they give us Sharon Carter, which, I mean, usually I like when I'm surprised by MCU figures that I didn't know they were gonna do, uh, because I had no idea they were doing a Sharon Carter figure specifically for this wave. But man, like I just so much disappointment came over me in this moment. Like, it's a cool looking figure, but it is pretty. It's a basic figure. I mean, it's Sharon Carter, which is like, all right, cool. That's nice that you can round out all the characters from the Falcon and Winter Soldier, but also it's not really even her main look from that show. Like, if you look at the Sharon Carter character poster from the Falcon and Winter Soldier, that was when like she had the hood up and everything, and the I don't even know what this is, but yeah, so this is going to be a part of the Disney Plus Wave 3, which will have the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure, which I'm super excited for that wave. And so she's going to be coming with the head and the weapon for Infinity Ultron. And again, this is just disappointing because, I really want to build that Infinity Ultron, especially with this figure coming with such important pieces of that Build-A-Figure when I really don't even want the Sharon Carter. But now I'm going to have to get her. So yeah, that was just disappointing. Now, there's one other figure in the wave that is yet to be revealed. It is rumored that's going to be Ms. Marvel from her Disney Plus series. And so, just following the pattern of what's happened in the past, I'm assuming that probably when that series debuts on June 8th next month, that probably like a couple days later when they reveal all the merch, that's when we'll get the reveal of, hey, here's the final figure in the wave. It's Ms. Marvel. She's up for pre-order. And so this Sharon Carter figure is going to be going up for pre-order tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with all the other figures that were revealed today. So there's that. And if you share my disappointment, then let me know in the comments below. But then we got the reveal of a bunch of retro stuff, including some Marvel Retro 375 figures with the Sentinel. So this is pretty cool that you have a Sentinel for that scale, especially how he has the features of like the alternate heads and the wire and the blast effect piece, and also how you can put the light above his head and it'll like light up his chest. That's pretty cool. I'm still not really into this whole Retro 375 line, but it is really cool for those that do collect this series. That now you have not only a Sentinel, but like a Sentinel that scales well with that size. So there is again his tentacle, there's his effect piece, and his alternate damaged head. So that's pretty cool. Speaking of retro, we also had the reveal of the retro 6-inch bombastic Spider-Man. So this is a cool figure as well. This is going to be, I think they said Target exclusive. Also going for pre-order. This is an interesting character that I don't believe they've ever done, or at least not recently, in Marvel Legends form. So really cool. There's that one. And then we also have Firelord as well, which is a big one. I know a lot of people were asking for when they were doing the tiers for the HasLab Galactus last year, and we never ended up getting it as a part of that, but now we're getting it here as a fan channel exclusive with the Marvel Retro line. So again, 6-inch figure. We got Firelord, Herald of Galactus. He looks pretty cool here. I do wish his skin was a little lighter and less dark red, but still, he looks pretty cool. I'm liking the flaming Q-tip thing, as Dwight said it. So that's great. We also have the retro Iron Man series War Machine as well. So this is really cool. When they were building up this, they're like, oh, a new line of retro figures from another series. So we're going back to the original '90s Iron Man animated series with War Machine, which with that character reveal, I was a little disappointed because we just did get a War Machine a couple years ago. But hopefully this will lead to us getting maybe a classic comics Mandarin or possibly even Mandarin from the series and some other cool classic Iron Man armors as well. I believe they had a version of Hawkeye in the series and the Black Knight, Whiplash. They had a Black Widow, I think. So hopefully that'll lead to some other figures from this retro Iron Man line as well. And so there's another great look at that War Machine figure. I do really like the color palette of this with like the pearl white and the black, so that's nice. And then probably my favorite reveal that we got is the Japanese Spider-Man. For those who don't know, back in like the 70s, there was a live action Japanese Spider-Man TV series, which was super ridiculous. Like he had this crazy Power Rangers Megazord robot that he flew around in. He didn't thwip, he didn't shoot webs from his wrist. He had like this wristband that shot out the webs. It was really cringy and cheesy. You can go check out some clips and stuff on YouTube and everything. But I think it's really cool that we're getting this figure, especially after just seeing the other Spider-Man in No Way Home. So now you can unite all the live action Spider-Man: Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Japanese Spider-Man. Hopefully one day they'll give us the Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man from the 60s Spider-Man series as well. So this is a great looking figure, also another fan channel exclusive, and I love how, in the series he actually used ropes, like they used ropes as the Spider-Man web, so I love that they've kind of tried to recreate that in this design as well. And then our big final reveal, which is the one I'm probably least excited about just because I'm not super into the comics figures, but we do have this Mojo's World box set. So honestly, some really cool designs here with the packaging and everything. You got like the classic TV and the remote and like the VHS tape type thing. And we have, of course, Mojo, and we have some other figures here as well. So first time getting Mojo since the original Build-A-Figure in the Toy Biz era, and he looks great here, much bigger, much beefier, much grosser. I mean, just look at that other head sculpt with like the sticking the tongue out and everything. So that is great looking. We also have Long Shot coming in this pack as well, and a new version of Dazzler. So looking great right there, with also this interesting Wolverine too. So that plays into Mojo's whole thing that he's done here. And again, just great packaging. I believe they said it comes with a book as well. So very cool, very interesting. But guys, those were all the reveals from today's Marvel Legends Hasbro Instagram Live. Again, I was super disappointed in that She-Hulk tease, but then just getting Sharon Carter. But I'm super excited about that Japanese Spider-Man and some of the other reveals we got today as well. So guys, you can let me know your own thoughts on these reveals in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep it to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.